Hi guys, my name is Sabine from Zennumerostar.com. I got inspired to create this video on will your dominant thoughts manifest, because my last session proved that there was a clear confusion here, and I wanted to clarify how this aspect of manifestation really works. Before diving into the topic at hand, I wanted to let you know that I have put 2 of my online courses on sale, so if you want to check this out, I will have a link for you below. Okay, so I think this is going to be a short video because it's straightforward. The only thing is that it needs to be clearly understood to be correctly applied. During that session I was telling you about, it was obvious that the young manifestor believed that the more she affirmed something, the quicker it would come to her. That's what she heard. And so after affirming and thinking about what she wanted, in her case her SP, she was confused because her SP was nowhere to be seen. Now, we reviewed her affirmations, and yes, okay, I just had a couple of things to adjust. But the main reason why her SP was still not in her life was because she felt the opposite of what she kept affirming. So let me repeat that one. She was feeling the opposite of what she kept affirming. And obviously that is a no-no, whatever way you look at it. So now I'm going to give you a practical example. This example might make you laugh, actually, and that's okay, because my objective is to demonstrate that your thoughts or affirmations need to connect in order to manifest. Say that you've watched a movie in which there was an elephant. The whole story was actually about the elephant, and now you cannot stop thinking about the elephant. So much so that in fact you are now manifesting an elephant in your garden to take care of it. You create affirmations about an elephant in your garden. You talk about elephants to your best friend, who doesn't dare asking you if you feel okay. You watch that movie again about that elephant. You have become obsessed with the elephant. Nothing would please you more than having an elephant in your garden. Okay, good. We are on the same page. The thing is, you live in a region of the world, even a country of the world, where elephants do not exist. There are no circuses either where you live. Basically, for the elephant to get to your garden, it would need to be dropped from a plane at this stage. But still, you agree that your dominant thoughts are about the elephant that you have even named Toto. Let's go for it, yes? Okay, now, how likely do you think it is that the elephant named Toto is going to show up in your garden anytime soon? What do you say? Tomorrow? A week? Or never, unless a plane decides to drop one, provided there was an elephant on that plane to start with. What I'm trying to say is that you need to be careful if you believe that your most dominant thoughts create or manifest, because it is the way you feel about the thoughts that does. If you think about Toto the elephant 8 hours a day, but feel that it's still in its country and not in your village, Toto the elephant will stay in Africa. Therefore, you will agree that there is no point at all to look for Toto the elephant in the garden and get disappointed that it's not there. There's no point either in you thinking that you are not a good manifester or that you have missed a step in the process. You simply cannot manifest something you know is not true. You have enough common sense not to be disillusioned into thinking that you can become a surgeon tomorrow if you are 15 years of age and have never studied medicine. And there is no point either in you thinking that you can grow 5 arms just because you've heard that you can be, do and have anything you want. Remember my golden rule, please. Anything that is humanly possible. The rest is irrelevant and, sorry to say, can only drive you crazy in the process of trying. All you need to be concerned about is what you can be, do and have in your reality. So, again, what you can be, do, and have in your reality. By the way, we share the same consciousness and last time I checked, no, we still cannot grow 2 heads and 5 arms, even if we are master manifestors. Thank you very much. Honestly, there is no need to lose all common sense. Trust me. Some of my clients are upset enough not to add to the absurdity of trying to reach something impossible. So for you to get your SP, repeating to yourself that he loves you and that you are already married is absurd and can backfire if you feel that the opposite is true. If you feel that it's okay, then by all means go for it, because it will manifest for you in a quick way. So perfect. But if you feel that the opposite is true at the moment, saying that, oh, I'm already married to my SP and all the rest, might not work and could backfire on you. If you feel that deep down he doesn't care about you anymore, but you've heard that your dominant thoughts create, you can only be disappointed. There is a solution, however, obviously. It's to identify the way you think, check the way you feel about your thoughts, and if you feel negatively about your manifestation, this is what you need to work on. Not repeat until you're blue in the face that you are already married to the guy. Marriage will happen when you feel the truth of your person craving to be with you, thrilled to spend time with you, thinking lovingly about you. But again, if you try to think, oh, I'm sure my SP wants to be with me, and feel like crying, this is not the way to go. I was in your shoes some time ago. I kept repeating things to myself while believing the opposite. I was thinking lovingly about a guy, but I was being negative about me in relation to him. You see, we see where this is going, right? You are the focus point. You are where everything comes from. So you are the one manifesting an SP into your bubble. It comes from you. So you need to feel that, yes, you are the prize and not and no SP can resist you. The rest is literature. So please focus on you and what you can be, do, and have in relation to your manifestations. Then, please, don't look for it, don't search for it, don't look everywhere as if you are Miss Marple, because you have done it, so it will come in its own time. Your energy is always working on your behalf, so just make sure that your behalf is positively working for you. I hope I was clear enough. You deserve to be happy and get what you want. Always, always check the way you feel, because it is your feelings in relation to your thoughts that will manifest. In other words, your feelings will always have the last word, so better nurture them. I am recording this video the 24th because now I'm going to take a couple of days off. So I wish you with all my heart, I wish you the best time, a happy Christmas, happy holiday season, and for your wish to manifest. As always, you know that I know that you can do it. I do believe in you, and on that happy note, happy manifesting.